This will go back downstairs for a while, but practice your bids on Modern Masters and then.
It's wonderful.
So curvy.
Have you all got
Donation
your
drive.
bidding fingers
Half an hour.
warmed up? Or
Did
donated
you-
fingers?
Did you know that that puts us about a mere $14,000 away from cracking 3 million lifetime for desert dogs?
Okay,
It
I'm
is
gonna
true.
cry when we hit that number, just saying. Have we got Kleenex in the room? Yes, we're gonna need the Kleenex.
Dub's Kleenex over there.
Oh, thank God.
There's 2 boxes.
Yes.
Because
Somebody
when,
can take
when
one of
I
these
think
boxes.
back of the craziness that you guys had going in Bill's living room, that I in no way understood was
I
happening.
didn't do anything. Chat crashed.
Oh, did we crash
I'm
chat?
fixing it. I'm fixing it.
Wow.
Were you there
Yeah,
at Desert
check.
Bus One, Paul?
Oh, I was.
I know, I thought so.
Always driving.
You were a driver then,
I
right?
believe I have the dubious honor of being the very first person to crash the bus.
Right.
Or the very James crashed it. He took a dive because Eddie Gordetsky paid us $100 to do it. 500 bucks to do it. But then I did actually crash the bus because at that time it was just us, and the website was having trouble, and so I was trying to troubleshoot the website while driving. I was like, and then I crashed. So yeah, I was there. It was
Yeah.
it was a thing.
So, yeah, I guess that's my segue. So, I just came from seeing Bill, for those who keep asking about Bill. So, I'm pretty sure he's watching. So, now's your moment to do a shout out to Bill Cast.
What's up?
He misses you guys. That's right. He
Hey,
misses
Bill.
you guys. He sends a big squishy hug.
Yay! Love you, Bill.
We love you, Bill.
Yeah. He's wearing his, because he nagged me to take him his Desert Bus 9 t-shirt. So now he's happy, wearing Desert Bus 9, rocking out with the rest of us.
Bill sends along an ear flick.
James,
Yes, James.
submit.
I made the puppet
okay.
workable to
Do
do
it
that way.
correctly.
Yeah.
Don't be around behind you.
Yeah.
Don't be a jerk.
But for me, it's so hard to remember your original run where I realized that I didn't understand what was going on, but you guys were starving to death.
I still don't understand what's going on. I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
Beth.
understand. There was something about a bus and a landline and a teeth thing, and there was stuff. It was embarrassing to watch. But I just thought, oh my God, they're not leaving. They're not leaving. They're not. They're all there. So I started running. I think the first thing I brought was a box of oranges because I thought, you know, fruit was good.
Yeah, we very quickly figured out the whole like veggie plate fruit thing.
Yeah, and then
As
I went, there was a grocery store across the street. So I dashed and bought, I don't know, whatever I could find that looked edible. Some apples, some stuff, and I know I made some coffee, and I disappeared. And then I kept coming back, making sure no one really died from lack of sleep and, power drinks. What was the power drinks you guys were drinking back then? They were the little bottles.
Oh, the like 5-hour energy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the year I discovered eggnog.
Oh,
So I was
think-
hard on eggnog.
Oh,
Let's get-
Bill's
I think-
favorite
You only
eggnog. Bill
discovered
calls it
eggnog
the.
9 years ago.
I
It was a challenge.
discovered my like enjoyment of it. Prior to that, I hadn't.
I'm pretty
liked
sure.
it.
I'm pretty sure eggnog is like the opposite of an energy drink. Eggnog is
Bill
like go go
definitively
go.
calls eggnog, hey, the nog, mommy, the nog.
I'm pretty sure that there was a challenge during Desert Bus 1 to like drink a liter of eggnog.
I think you're probably right.
I believe that
And
that
I
was
think
the
that's where the club soda thing started.
No.
No, no. That was
That
way
was
later.
later on?
That was way later. Yeah.
Sorry.
Bus
I'm
4
allowed to be
released.
wrong, you know, it's all blur at this point.
The yeah, I mean the big thing with the first Desert Bus is obviously we didn't really know what we were doing with the stuff. Like the whole idea of even having a chat was just kind of a fluke. Like we were streaming on Ustream at the time, and it automatically had like a chat built into it. So we're like, yeah, we'll turn that on, whatever.
Seems there.
And that turned out to be, the most important thing. That it turned out to be like originally we were gonna do this, as the story goes, the idea was originally to do this just because we thought it would be funny. It wasn't even supposed to be a charity thing. And then it was like, well, maybe we could actually do this as a charity thing. The 7%, you know, the progression that we have, the 7% starting at $1 and going up by 7% every hour, that was specifically designed. I built a whole spreadsheet to calculate it out. It was specifically designed so that it would end approximately on
Like
Sunday night.
Right.
With our 5,000.
With our $5,000.
Because we were guessing we could raise around $5,000.
Yeah.
And we were like, look, if we raise $5,000 and we only go for like 24 hours, that's not that impressive. Like, people would just play video games for 24 hours, so it's not that big a deal. So we want to make it like an impressive amount of time. So yeah, we'll do 7%, and we calculated it out. And then that first time we went till like Wednesday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and none of us had taken
Wednesday
time
morning.
off work,
No, it was,
so
it
we
was,
had to like go back to work.
quite a mess, really. And something for those of you that don't have the privilege of getting to be here in the broadcast room with these guys is the fact that
Privilege.
by this day, usually it's quite ripe in here. Certainly was on Desert Bus 1 and Desert Bus 2 where we were over that old sports building.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
was really out of control.
That was
Yeah.
Desert Bus 2 was even smaller than the.
Smaller, yeah.
Desert Bus
Yeah.
2 was probably smaller than half of this room
Half
Yeah,
of
the-
this.
alone.
The
It was
entire
about the
space
size
for Desert
of
Bus
the-
2 was
of
about the
the-
size of the broadcast
Yeah, the
area.
broadcast
Yeah.
area here.
Yeah.
It was 200 square feet exactly, actually,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
the size of the thing.
It was pretty squishy and there were people that hadn't gone home.
Yeah.
You know, we
had to-
started that rule.
We had to have some firm words with a few people.
That's
You
true.
have to go home.
So yeah, actually, good opportunity to big thanks to all our volunteers for cleaning up after us.
Absolutely. Yay, 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 yay.